Hello. So this one's a little delayed. Jacob, sorry man. Just well, you know, I was talking to you. Here's a first impressions, maybe second impressions, because I opened it already. Copper triangle from 2EDC. Viewer named Jacob lent me this. We traded some top Bs. I got this titanium one. Got it set up with the ZZ plate and Ultim, I guess I'm gonna call it block, and all ceramic balls. It's pretty nice. Really, really cool. Great trade. I also got a Ultim bubble during this trade. All Jacob wanted in return was a green mini Verk, and that's just unacceptable. Like, that's not an even trade on my end. So he's going to get a flat Verk, and he's also going to get a Rapid Pro. I'm going to give him a couple bearings for this thing. We're going to do some bearing swaps here in a minute, because if you can hear, it's a little rattly and scratchy. Like, it spins freely and smoothly, but it's not ideal. I'm gonna try cleaning it with some compressed air, something that I guess it's kind of new to me. I haven't done it very much. I usually just don't have this kind around, but saw some pretty cheap on Amazon the other day. Bought a 6-pack, so yeah, it's working good for cleaning bearings. Shout out to Devin over at Fidget Nerd. So yeah. Let's get into the triangle. Jacob, oh, you're also going to get one of these too. And yeah, we'll figure out what bearings. He also sent me this awesome little journal, pocket journal. It's got some prompts in the front. Actually, I really like this thing. I'm digging in today. I'm 33, new year, you know, kind of can symbolize something. So all this is going to come back to you, and it's going to get a fresh bearing. Well, let's go. So the copper triangle, same size, like footprint as the Amaryllis. Maybe just a hair bigger, a little longer, but not by much. Actually, that's a great way to show that. So you can see, Amaryllis is just a little smaller, but it's also more rounded. Anyways, it's very comfortable. Got big chamfers, but they're still not edges. Oh, maybe a little bit. I can catch a nail there. Not a big deal. I don't usually like being able to catch a nail. It's got some very flat buttons. It's got a stonewash finish. It's perfectly balanced, actually. I think these are made by Nick McEntee over at Full Throttle Originals. Machines, I think, here in USA. Puts out great force, especially for, I think this is actually one of the first copper tri-spinners I've ever messed with. Maybe there's been a few others, but really not very many. 78 in comparison, 104. Being even nearly the same size. What's the weight on this guy again? Okay, yeah, 117. So definitely on the lighter end for a tri-spinner, and for what I like and what I have. It's very fast. Wish my lighting in here allowed for some warping, I suppose, but it's shop lighting. It's straight LED bulbs. Not gonna do it. All right, let's do a bearing swap. Well, first, let's try to clean it. Let's give it a little compressed air juice. Guess I can do that on screen. Be careful with hybrid ceramic bearings, the ones that have a metal ring, races, whatever, yeah, races. You don't want to spin a bearing too fast with compressed air. Nice. Because you can magnetize the bearing and it will not spin great anymore. It doesn't like to be blown from this way. Huh. Who's going to be the mature one in the comments? Huh. it will from that way. That's mind-blowing to me. I've never seen a bearing that won't. Alright. If you can hear this bottle, let me know. Oh, it just stopped. That would be super annoying. I'm gonna put it to the side just in case. So we got the same noises going on, so I assume, well, from what I think, this is a bad bearing. I'm gonna swap it out and jump straight to a dark matter. I've already got Jacob's permission to do this, because the bearing definitely, he noticed it felt a little weird too. Got everything all nice and centered up. Let's apply some pressure. Decent amount of force. I wonder if it's a press fit or Loctite. I'm not sure. Almost felt like a press fit. Looks like I might see some Loctite. Bearing looks clean. Oh no, there's definitely some right there. Maybe even some of that Aaron's glue. Man, I hope not. It's fine if so, it's just I don't have acetone out here to clean it off. I don't like acetone. So I'm going to scrape this out with a plastic scraper. Since it's copper, I'm not using a steel blade. I have it here, but that's just out of habit. Oh yeah, I have this now. Little dust around. Also, if that's too loud, let me know. The blasting of air. I can actually do it away from the camera. So let's try one of these guys. Let's make sure it spins nice and freely. And it does. Comes to a nice slow stop. Looks like this has equal chamfers on each side. As always, test fit without Loctite first. Because sometimes it'll hold, sometimes it'll be fine. You may hate the bearing and want to swap it out. It may hold in without, you might can test it without having to glue it in and see how it feels, see if you like it, see if you hate it. Why does that feel a little off? There it goes. I had the body of the triangle shifted off axis a little bit. I didn't apply pressure, I felt it. Yeah, that felt like it went in okay. Might be the Loctite holding it in. It might not be a permanent fix right now, but it also might be. Doesn't look like any protruded out the backside here. Like it might, sometimes if it pushes out the backside, there can be a ring of like kind of crusty Loctite. And that can definitely get in your bearing once you start spinning again. So yeah, full ceramic. Well, that was easy. Jacob, I'm gonna leave this in here. At least for this video. I'll make sure you like the sound too on the video and everything before I send it back to you. And yeah, that sounds great. I'm gonna put this guy, I'll go here. This is another bearing that came out of an old spinner. I can send you that bearing back too if you'd like, but it's pretty much toast. So now it's got some constant feedback, a little more noise, no rattle. Nice. I'm gonna blast it with air just because, I can. These bearings, it doesn't matter how fast you spin them. There's nothing to magnetize. That thing's still going. It was cooking. There goes the can again. Seems to be if I move it, it stops. Yeah, it feels the same. It was just as clean. Didn't have anything on it. Yeah, so I think I really would like to try this thing in tungsten. We're going to try something else here real quick that I just remembered. Jacob also sent me this little glow buddy thing. Man, I already forgot what it was called. I asked him the other day, but I forgot. You'll probably be seeing him in a lot more videos. Gonna chill on my desk. Let's try these Ultim buttons that I made for this thing. Ultim and ceramic just sounds cool. Nice. Let's also try these copper buttons that I made a while back. This is a very crude pair, in my opinion. They're not symmetrical face to face. One's thicker than the other, and one has a deeper radius than the other, or deeper dishing. Maybe you can see it. This side's taller than this side, and this side has a deeper dish than this side, so they're all kinds of asymmetrical. Those are nice on there. Nice and comfy. I can really like let it roll around on my finger. Lots of security too. I mean, of course, you got a deep dish. It's a taller button, but maybe even more narrow pinch width than these. So I'm really in and around the spinner. This thing smacks. It's got plenty of inertia. It's very fast. There's something about triangle spinners. They're just awesome. Come on now. Hello. Well, I think that's going to be about it. I like the triangle, for sure. It's a very good tri-spinner. It's very basic geometry, simple, elegant. The OG triangle might even be cooler just because it's a pure triangle. You don't have the relief cuts here. Like, this does add to spin performance a little bit, reducing the weight around, but I think an original W triangle, that could be really cool to add to the collection. Yep, that'll be it. Jacob, thanks for letting me check this out. Everyone else, thank you for watching. See ya.